I welcome you all to the lecture series on nursery and gardening. In today's lecture, you are going to understand about the nursery definition, objectives, and scope. The content of this session are definition of plant nursery, different types of nursery, main objectives of plant nursery, and important scope of plant nursery. Before going to the main topic, you should know the meaning of the nursery. A plant nursery is a place where any kinds of plants are grown for the sake of being moved or transplanted later. It can occupy a field, garden, greenhouse, or other form of growing spaces. A nursery is a managed site designed to produce seedlings grown under favorable conditions until the plant reaches a usable and comparatively healthy growth to face adverse climatic conditions like winds, heavy rain, scorching sunlight, etc. It is easy to take care of these seedlings in a small area in soil beds or small containers. All nurseries primarily aim to produce sufficient quantities of high quality seedlings to satisfy the needs of users. As per the report of the Working Group on Horticulture, Plantation Crops and Organic Farming for the 11th 5-year plan, that is 2007 to 2012 Planning Commission Government of India, there are about 6,330 registered nurseries under public and private sectors. Selection of site is the basic requirement of a nursery. Site is a place upon which one can produce seedlings of plants. These are the qualities of a good site are nearness of a road, near a habitat, suitable climate, neither shady or exposed area, sufficient sunlight, good irrigation facilities, good soil condition, good transport facilities. These are the main qualities which are required for the site selection for nursery. Now we will see the types of nursery. Nurseries are categorized in different ways. According to time duration, nurseries are classified into two types: temporary nursery and permanent nursery. Temporary nursery. This type of nursery is developed only to fulfill the requirement of the season or a targeted project. The nurseries for production of seedlings of transplanted vegetables and flower crops are of temporary nature. Likewise, temporary arrangement for growing forest seedlings for planting in particular area can also be done in temporary nursery. The second one is permanent nursery. This type of the nursery is placed permanently so as to produce plants continuously. These nurseries have all the permanent features. The permanent nursery has permanent mother plants. The work goes on continuously all the year round in this nursery. The next one is according to type of plants produced, nurseries are classified into fruit plant nurseries, vegetable nurseries, flowers plant nurseries, forest nurseries, miscellaneous nurseries. First one is fruit plant nurseries. In this nursery, seedlings and grafts of fruit crops are developed. Second one is vegetable nurseries. In this nursery, seedlings of cauliflower, cabbage, brinjal, and tomato are prepared. The next one is flower plants nurseries. The seedlings of flowering plants like petunia, salvia, rose, etc. are developed in these nurseries. Next one is forest nurseries. The seedlings of plants useful for forestation like pine, oak, teak, eucalyptus are prepared and sold. Next one is miscellaneous nurseries. In such type of nurseries, plants with great economic value, rare and medicinal herbal plants are propagated. In this nursery, plants like rose, calendula and marigold are propagated. Planning of nursery, one has to decide which type of nursery is to be started. At the same time, the durations and type of plants propagated should be finalized. The next aspect is objectives of plant nursery. It occupies an important place in artificial regeneration. The following objects for which nursery is generally made clearly bring out its importance. Some important species do not seed ever year. Plantations of these species can be raised annually only by sowing all available seeds in nursery to raise seedlings to be planted out various years. Some species grow very slowly, and if the seeds of these species are sown directly in plantation, the seedlings are mostly to be suppressed by weeds and ultimately killed. Therefore, slow growing species are generally raised in nursery and planted out. Only when the seedlings are not liable to be damaged by weeds. Success of roadside avenue plantations depends largely on planting tall and steady plants which can be only obtained from nursery. Plantations of some species when raised by direct sowing are not so successful when raised by transplanting their seedlings. In such cases, nursery is an essential part of artificial regeneration to these species. The best method for introduction of exotics, tropical pines, poplars, eucalyptus, etc. is only by planting, and therefore nursery is very essential for them. Planting of nursery grown plants is the surest method of artificial regeneration on poor and barren sites. Casualties in plantations have to be replaced either for the year of planting or in the next year. Sowing done in the gaps is liable to be unsuccessful as a result of suppression from weeds and cannot catch up the growth as from original sowing. Therefore, replacement of casualties is always done by planting nursery grown plants or stumps, and so nursery is very essential for casualty replacement also. The last aspect is scope of plant nursery. Most of the horticulture plants, particularly the fruit trees, are perennial in nature. Some of the fruit trees survive and produce fruits for about 100 years. Horticulture has a significant role in human nutrition. So they produce the it helps for the production of plants of superior quality. Plays a prime role in wealth generation and socio-economic status of the farmers. Most of the horticultural crops are propagated vegetatively, for which nursery units are necessary. There are plentiful programs being implemented to develop the nurseries and they are thereby bringing about horticultural development. Seedlings and grafts are produced in nursery and the fruit orchards and ornamental gardens can be established with minimum care, cost and maintenance. The nursery planting materials are available at the beginning of the planting season. This saves the time, money, and efforts of the farmers to raise seedlings. There is a wide scope for fruit, ornamental vegetables, and landscape gardens at public gardens, highways, and cooperative housing societies. Production of suppose size and age of seedlings. These are the references for this session. Thank you.